Welcome back to Foot in Mouth and welcome back, Sponz.
Sponz is back. It was not the same without you, Sponz.
It definitely wasn't.
I got to deal with this fucking...
You had a caretaker manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just taking a young Jadon Sancho mind
Yeah.
you know.
Did it do you good? Did it do you well?
Well,
I mean, your team didn't do much to aid you in that. No,
That's
no
why you
throw
had to
with-
take the Jadon
with
Sancho.
Chelsea. We'll get into that.
pussy holes.
But yeah, we had to do a bit of a caretaker thing while you were away. And speaking of caretakers, Frank Lampard is back, boys.
Good decision.
Frank Lampard is back.
Good decision.
I know Ethan is saying it's a good decision. In my mind, the first thing I thought was, why didn't you just keep Potter till the end of the season?
Yes.
I can't lie.
Everyone's going to say that. But once you've made the decision to fire him, it's done.
So,
We
it's
gotta-
going to be made anyway.
So now let's move on from there. There is no Potter. So we got to get a weird interim guy in. It's going to be Lampard.
What's weird is it's because Lampard, the way he left, bro, fans couldn't be happier with the fact that he was gone. The results
Yeah,
were
because they were
not
getting
there.
Tuchel, that's why.
It's a big upgrade.
But not only that, but also because of the fact that the results are not there. Although I did tell Ethan before we started recording, I think this Chelsea squad's much better than the one he had
Yes,
before.
without a
And
doubt.
what he did before, I think was decent enough because,
You had like youngsters in there.
dude, I think I still am part of the
That was Tommy
population
Abraham.
that think
yeah,
that Thomas
was-
Tuchel
yeah,
should
yeah, yeah.
thank Frank Lampard for a lot of what got him that Champions League, bro.
Well,
Because
yeah.
a lot of that was down to Frank Lampard's foundation. Do you know what I mean? So I don't doubt that he probably would be a decent long-term candidate, but Chelsea are not looking for their long-term is Nagelsmann.
Yes.
reach.
Yeah, it is a bit of a reach.
I don't know. I think it was weird. What did you think about seeing?
I don't know if it's funny. Well,
It's
a little
hilarious.
bit.
It is hilarious.
It was just we've seen this before, innit?
Yes.
This is literally Ollie at the wheel all over again.
Yes.
Like if
I don't think this is like if Man United hired Oli again.
No.
This is Ollie. This is
It's
the
the
same.
fir-
They've
no,
had
no.
this already, bro.
No, not in that sense. This is more. This is the feel. Obviously, he's there for feel good factor.
Yes.
Yeah, but Chelsea's owners, I don't think have like balls, backbone, and shit like that. Like they better pitches.
Or
And
do they just pay?
so basically, this man, if he goes on a run like Ollie did, and he gives him, imagine he
Champions
wins in the
League,
Champions
yeah,
League, yeah?
and
that man's gonna offer him a
it would
contract.
be
and
the
be like,
most
and I don't
Chelsea
think,
thing to happen.
I don't think he's the man to take them forward.
I
Long
don't
term.
think he'll get, even if
So,
he wins the champs, I
if-
don't think he gets a contract.
But if he
No,
does
that's
well,
what-
if he
on
does well,
paper,
why
yeah.
wouldn't you give him a
You've
You've
contract?
seen
on
Chelsea
paper.
sack the man that won them their first ever Champions League win.
I'm just saying.
like 2 months after that win.
Well, look, it could happen.
It could
Nah,
happen.
not while
on,
Nagelsmann's available,
well,
bro.
that's on. Sorry.
I think as
on
exciting as it would be for Lampard and for the club, I still think Nagelsmann is your future, bro.
Yeah, obviously, but like on paper, that's what I'm saying. It's funny because, this is what I think. Why it's funny because if it's literally what happened at United, and he's gonna do the feel good factor.
Yes.
it's gonna happen.
No,
so
I don't think so.
I'm
You
don't
just
think so?
I don't
they're
think
gonna
so.
that squad's good, blood.
It is a
There's
good
lot
squad.
There's a lot of good players, a lot of talented players. Like fuck,
I agree.
and they close to clicking. Like
Yes.
there's one or two things missing, and then
And there's young players, like you pointed
So
out
once-
already, he can work with young players.
Once that comes into play, do you think that ownership's not going to offer him a contract?
Nah.
They might prove, but
I
this is chaotic, man. This man's not really got a broader structure in what
I'm
he's
a-
doing. He's
I'm
all
gonna
over
be-
the place.
I'm
So
gonna be honest.
he's gonna see. He's a lot of sporadic. And,
My man
and
just
in the
spent
moment,
60
exactly,
mil to
but-
sack his manager
yeah,
after
but it's all,
6
exactly
months,
that's my
bro.
point. It's all in the moment. Quick fire decisions. No, there's no long term processing thought going into this stuff. So if he sees Lampard performing right there here now, he's gonna be like, "Here's my man," and that
Maybe.
might be the downfall of Chelsea. They'll waste another 3 years like United did with Ollie. And yeah, and look, it's easy. It's obviously easy for them to do this. Nagelsmann, a top manager, is not going to want to go into that position now. 'Cause,
No,
like, you
there's
go
no
into
way.
it,
9
there's a
games
chance
in
he gets
also,
battered
though.
by Madrid.
Exactly.
You're just like,
So why would you do that?
That Champions League runs the most
I agree. They
enticing
should
aspect.
have kept Potter until the end of the season.
I think you should have just kept him.
Yes, but it's too late. He's gone. So now we have Lampard.
Definitely.
And I
It is
think
too
Lampard
late.
is a darn fine interim manager. A darn fine one.
Oh, man.
Look,
I just
like
think,
Sponz said, there's going to be such a morale boost now. This is a legend of the club. There's going to be that little manager bump. And I think that's honestly all Chelsea need right now.
you know what? I guess there are enough.
I think any other manager would do better with that team than Potter was doing.
I wonder what are the Chelsea fans like? What
If everything I've seen so far, Chelsea fans aren't exactly ecstatic. Like you said, he's a club
I
hero.
feel like they just loving watching this whole. They literally loving just like this.
But look, Chelsea fans wanted Potter out.
Yeah, they
So
wanted Potter
how
out.
upset
And
can you be?
I think the reason that a lot of them will be happy or okay, even though Lampard's coming in, is because they know that Nagelsmann is the end goal. If
Yes.
not Nagelsmann, then Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, they know at least that no matter what happens between now and the end of the season, come next season,
Yeah,
they are going to be
it's-
sorted.
Exactly. That's
And
why
they
I think,
have money, bro.
If Todd Bowley doesn't, you know.
I don't think you'll give it. Look, even Lampard.
And give Lampy a contract.
In
because
Lampard's first press conference, even he's under no illusions. Like the journal asked him straight up, "Have you been told that regardless of results that you are not going to be in this job long term?"
Yeah.
And Lampard, like straight up, was just like, "Look, man, I know I'm under no illusions. The title is the title. He's here as an interim manager. I don't
Cap.
think that if that changes,
Cap.
that is weak, bro.
Cap.
That is weak, Baboli, if that changes.
I don't think it's going to change.
I'm going to be a bit cynical and predict that that's going to happen.
Damn, I think Chelsea's going to get another Champions League medal.
I'm not saying
Frank
Lampard.
Lampard.
I'm
yeah.
going to say Lampard's going to give them a young run. They're going to end off the season on a high. And he's
But-
going to get offered a contract.
But I think the only high that can keep him there is winning the fucking Champions
okay, then
League.
fucking do
That's
it.
all
Then
they have
fucking
to
do it.
play
Why not?
for now, bro.
The Mato, whatever that man.
Di Matteo. Yeah,
He
yeah,
did
yeah.
it, so.
He
Yeah,
did,
and then he
yes.
lost his job a few months
But that
later.
wasn't with Todd Bowley, my guy.
That was with Abramovich, and Todd Bowley looks like. I understand, Ethan. I'm going to say it again. I know he's already gone, but I just can't understand why you would honestly rather pay 60 mil to get Graham Potter out of that team and bring in Frank Lampard as an interim manager.
There's gotta be
Graham Potter,
there's
who's-
gotta be some kind of backstage thing. Maybe Potter's a bit of a dickhead. Maybe players don't like him. Maybe
I do think there was the out of depth factor, but also did you see there was an article in the Athletic where they did an interview with Graham Potter where he was saying that there were so many players at Chelsea that Manu were changing in the corridors.
Corridors, yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
well, it makes sense. There's a lot of players on that
No,
team.
that's what I'm saying. That is too much. That is
Yes.
way too much,
Yes,
bro.
we
And
can
it's
all
going to be
agree it's
interesting
too
to see
much.
how
Like when
Lampard
you-
can cope with it between now and the end of the. If
like when you-
anything, I think a best case scenario for Lampard right now is he does decent enough to get himself a new club next season, like a full-time club. I think you show enough at Chelsea
Where?
that you can maybe Leicester's open.
If he does well, there are options right now.
Yeah.
Leicester's open. I highly doubt that De Zerbi is gonna stay.
I don't think he
untouched
deserves-
at Brighton.
Yeah, he needs to obviously. But that's what I'm saying. He's going to get this run now. But yeah, he did poor at Everton.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't that great there. So
Well,
I don't
look,
think he deserved that job also.
Speaking of how he did at Everton, his record at Chelsea in terms of management, obviously his playing career speaks for itself, but in terms of management, his win percentage of 52% is only better than Andre Villas-Boas. And
I remember him.
Yeah, but he does comfortably clear Graham Potter's of 39%. But then again, Graham Potter was there for 6 months.
But that's the thing, though. I think Potter was doing particularly bad.
it was bad. It was a bad 6 months.
I honestly think anyone would do better than him right now, even Lampard.
Debatable.
Maybe.
Well, look, we'll see. We'll see with what happens now with Lampard.
Can you imagine Lampard getting back there and just being like, where the fuck are all the players that I was coaching like
Yeah,
not that
there's
long
there's
ago,
no
bro?
one.
Like, damn. But yeah, his record at Chelsea wasn't fantastic. His record at Everton, Lampard won just 12 of his 44 games in charge of Everton for a win percentage of 27. He drew 8 and lost 24. So, in terms of interim management, as an Arsenal fan, I couldn't be happier. But I'm just a little confused and surprised by this. I guess, look, he's going to come in and he's going to give it 110%. The man loves the club. He wants
Yes.
to get back into
And
management full
I
time.
think that alone will give them some kind of boost.
Maybe.
Because this team is fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel with players like that. It shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, that's we said now in the last episode, Chelsea should not be 11th, even with a coach that's out of his depth, bro. Those players
They should have no coach and should still do better.
Yeah.
Well, they're there now.
What do you think Lampard does? You think Lampard takes Havertz out of the striker role?
I hope so. If he's smart, he would.
He should.
If he's smart, he does whatever he can to get a bomber bang back in the team.
A bomber bang.
A bomber bang, come on,
If
back.
he's smart, he does whatever he can to get him back in London.
Yeah, because he's chilling with the
Right, you
fucking
see, that's
Barca
the
team.
thing on, is it Kai Havertz? Yeah, that man that like he fucking says he eats sweets. Bro, the man said there was a point where he started doing like a healthy diet and then he felt shit and now he went back to just eating sweets and fucking mooning it. And
Kai Havertz.
now he feels fantastic again. It's like, no wonder you fucking 11th.
Yeah.
This is like, who's that? There's a F1 driver, is it Latifi, who had a fridge full of Nutella.
No, not, yeah.
I was like,
The
oh,
goat.
bro.
Hey, Nutella's got hazelnut. It's kind of helpful. But look, honestly, I believe that the way he plays, he plays like someone who hasn't had a fucking balanced diet in years. Man. Holy shit! Get that guy some broccoli, somebody, please.
I actually saw a post on Twitter where people had started a poll like, "Is he the worst striker in the Premier League?"
Yes,
and I was like,
I know it's mean to say, but I kind of think he is. Well, he's not actually a striker.
"Yeah, shame.
Yeah, it is
He's
mean.
being played where he's being played."
How many one-on-ones did he miss against with Liverpool?
Look how many one-on-ones has Chelsea missed this season.
Yeah.
That's
And
actually
even
another-
that, I
that's
told
another
Ethan
point.
before, if Chelsea put away 50% of those chances created this season, Graham Potter looks like a solid manager, bro.
Yes.
He looks like a solid manager. Chelsea have hit the crossbar so many times.
Yeah.
They've missed open opportunities so many times. That's not on the manager. The manager can only do so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Graham Potter's tactics definitely did get stale, but those players have let him and themselves down.
100%
Yo.
those players are let him and themselves
That was
down.
shocking. That was shocking. If you look, any Chelsea fans watching the show, let us know how you feel about Potter's time with the club and how you feel about Lampard coming in to fill in.
All
till the
five,
end
all
of the
five
season.
of you Chelsea fans out there.
Yo,
For now. Wait till next season.
Yeah, when they start doing well again, I'm sure we'll see more Chelsea fans.
I'm enjoying the lull though. I can't lie. But look, if they get a good result in the Champions League,
But what is a good result?
if they win the first
finals,
leg, if they win the first leg,
if they win
the first leg, brother, they're gonna be riding high until the second
No
leg.
cap,
dog.
eh?
They're gonna ride high because
Nah,
they
but
are
Madrid-
going to fully. They're gonna completely buy into our season domestically maybe over.
yeah.
Yes, focus on the champions, which they should do.
But Madrid's hot. They just
Bro.
they beat fucking Barcelona
what,
4-0. Are you jacked?
Benzema got 3 goals.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
you must
check
see
Mesut
this.
Ozil giving props to his boy. That's was his whole thing, my boy Benzi, because there's that video that came out years ago and they asked him Messi or Benzema. And he was like, nah, my boy Benzi, yo. Like that
But
dude.
Ozil
he's-
never played with Messi though, did he?
No, but they were just asking him in general,
Yeah.
who would you rather have? You know what I mean? And he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
Benzi. And at the time, people were like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Since then, Benzema
Yeah, I know
has gone
Benzema's-
on, bro.
Bro.
He's-
You had to see Vinny's Junior's passed him for his hat-trick
Vinny
goal.
Jr.'s a beast.
He is
bro.
a beast, yeah.
Vinny Jr. and Rafael Leao, the two
So
of
yeah,
them.
I don't know what's gonna happen with Chelsea in terms of against Madrid.
Mm.
Getting a result there. But if they can, I want to see the whole. I thought we sick to see them win the Champions League. Actually,
It would be, eh?
Don't
I know.
you
No,
dare
it
put
would.
that out into the
Dude,
Nah, I
fucking
was
universe.
like,
honestly
against,
would be.
against City, they were the final.
Don't
It
you
honestly would be,
dare put that out into the universe. I cannot. I
I wouldn't mind
cannot,
it.
bro.
I wouldn't mind it.
I
It'll be funny, it'll be
cannot.
funny, it'll be-
Of
it'll be banter.
overseeing Madrid win it for like a 5th time. Like, who gives a shit?
Oh, I give a shit. Madrid can win it 10 more times in a row for all I
Nah,
fucking
don't
care.
smack
Keep that
another
trophy
leg
away
up,
from
man.
Chelsea, dog. They have enough.
What does La Decima times do? What do you say?
Oh, my
Yeah.
days, bro. I would be livid. If that happened, I'd be livid. But yeah, man, Lampard is in. It's going to be very interesting to
Should be
see how he
interesting.
does. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Nagelsmann now, bro. I mean, there's going to be a tug of war.
You can't say that.
You can't say that. And also,
There's-
he's
there's
going to
gonna
chill.
be a
He's just going to
tug of
chill,
war.
bro. He's chilling at home looking at this Chelsea team being like, yeah, next season I'll see you boys.
Yeah, but that's how I'm saying. Luis Enrique is also interested. For all we know, he can sway Todd Bowley a bit more in these meetings.
And I do think Luis Enrique would be a better manager
Much
for Chelsea.
better. For right now, I think
Yeah.
he'd be better. I think you give Luis Enrique like 2-3 years,
Yeah.
and then you can bring in someone young at Chelsea. That squad is too big for a young dude.
yeah,
yo.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair enough.
That squad is and there's far too much pressure at that club right
Yeah.
now. Far too much pressure at that club. I think Luis Enrique, as gutted as I would be to see him in the Chelsea dugout,
be such a good
he
fit.
would be
Yeah.
solid, bro.
He would be.
I feel like you can play that same tiki-taka style of football that he did with Barca and Spain with this Chelsea squad, bro.
Yeah,
I
with
think
the
they've
players
got
they
enough
have.
technical players there who can
Yeah.
pull it off. And then Graham Potter is just going to be watching from some private island, enjoying his
60 mil payout.
quick vacay,
Yeah, 60 mil player.
just waiting for that phone to ring, brother, because someone's going to phone.
Leicester?
Someone is going to phone,
Yeah,
bro.
there'll be someone. Leicester,
Someone
Leicester
is
would be a
gonna
good
phone.
one. And judging by the way it's going, Moyes is probably going to get fired at West Ham.
If West Ham
Yo,
is
they
an
must
option,
fucking lost what?
They got destroyed.
5, wasn't it 5?
I think it might have been.
I
I think it was
5-1.
5-1.
4-5-1.
I think it was
But they got,
5-1,
dude,
bro.
it was fucked.
Against
And I felt so
Newcastle.
bad for David Moyes because some of those goals that West Ham conceded,
Nah, it was cock, eh?
It was
some
terrible.
of them were like, you wouldn't even see that in like a freaking, like a schoolyard game,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like that was pathetic, dog.
Speaking of pathetic, though, Chelsea, Liverpool, 1-0.
That was pathetic.
What do you think, Sponz?
I think-
Both times y'all played this season, you have come into the game like
Let
whack
him,
on
let
the
him
lawn.
talk, Logan.
Both, nah, I'm sorry. I just have to say just one more thing. Both times these, I apologize. Both times these games were like I actually had so much faith in Liverpool. Both games, I was like, I just feel like Liverpool are going to
I
sneak
guess
it.
what I feel if you have faith in the side. Not saying that, like you particular, but like if the outsider has faith.
The outsider looking in, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Can you imagine how we feel? The Liverpool fan. Bro, what I think of that game is two mid-table shit sides
Yes.
playing a mid-table game.
Yeah, I saw people calling it like El Shitico and like El Clasico.
Those
and-
oaks can Al Sakio.
Yeah.
Because that's football heritage you're watching there.
Football heritage.
But yeah, two mid-table. Yo, fuck. Look, load shedding did have me a bit.
Yeah.
So
But maybe it's for the best.
So watch from minute to 50, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, just stale. No creativity.
Same old, same old.
Just, yeah.
What do you do, Sponz? What does the team do?
I don't know.
Does
I'm
it
a
need a
fan.
fresh
I'm not
injection,
I'm
new
not an
players?
expert. I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
not
any
your job to know how to
don't
fix
have any
this.
ideas. I can only witness the fucking litness, and there's no litness there.
Yeah.
They play the same,
Mhm.
but they're just not capable of doing it anymore.
Uh.
I guess. I don't know why.
Do you blame Klopp?
No,
No. Not at all?
not at all.
Okay.
I think
I mean, you
to
can
a
switch
degree.
your tactics up a bit, but yeah, bro.
I
like
don't
if
even
the
think tactically,
No,
bro.
I'm
You've
saying-
been saying all season. Sorry, you've been saying all season that you think this is like it's a mental thing with the
yes,
players.
that's what I'm,
And
yeah.
I do agree that
So
that
th-
could
so
be a
that-
big part,
that's why
but that's where managers do come in getting players through
I
that
guess
mental
so.
block
You do
and
have to-
keeping them. That's a key role of it.
player
What
management.
happens on the pitch, that's out of his control, but you do have to be in charge of managing those players' mentalities and morale levels when they get onto the pitch.
yeah, fair enough.
So I understand, but the thing is, Klopp himself is also rocked. I think the players and manager both need each other right now more than ever, like
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah,
bro.
look, that's the one thing that is cool. That there's no negativity. Well,
Yeah,
I want to say
there's-
no
there's-
negativity,
there's
but
togetherness.
there's the obvious negativity from
Yes.
the results. It's negative, but
there's
there's no
togetherness.
toxic vibe, and there's not really a massive divide within the Liverpool.
There's like
fans.
zero blame game in any
Yeah.
way,
Yes,
bro.
I mean,
It's a
th-
very
there's
healthy
obviously-
way to
obviously
deal with it.
Each game, there's scapegoats for poor performances, and Oaks get it. Like obviously your Trents and like, what the fuck's that man doing? Your Henderson and Fabinho
Fabinhos.
not stepping up and shit like that. But yeah, there's still a general unity within the
club.
yeah, which is sick.
As long as there's that, bro, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
build on that.
So
you know,
that's the only positive I can take out of the current form we are in and the results that we are getting. Chelsea on the other end, bro, you guys spend so much money and you aren't winning and you aren't putting ball in. Lol.
they are in the Champions League.
Sorry,
bro.
I'm sorry, I'm punching out
He needs,
here.
to,
but fuck
he
it.
needs to get him where he can
This is
get
the
him.
shit on Chelsea episode. But
But at the same time, these are the only two who would love to see Chelsea win
I'm
the
a big,
Champions
I'm a big
Stinky
Chelsea fan.
Blues.
I've always been a big Chelsea fan. But and you take nothing away from Chelsea's two disallowed goals.
You guys, do you think you got lucky with this 0-0?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
No. We definitely got lucky.
Okay.
With our point.
They were the right calls though to disallow.
Yeah,
both.
but-
Although that offside was.
It was very
But still,
fucking
like
close.
we
offside
mad,
was tight.
we mad open in it.
Yeah.
But that handball was like, damn.
Yeah,
bro.
Havertz
Come
just-
on, Havertz.
Let me just get that ball.
Getting some sweets in it.
Yeah. Give me
Oh
fucking
my
sweets.
days, bro.
I can't believe he said that publicly like it's a good thing.
Bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do you feel the
Funny
one thing I
guy.
want to ask, considering we just really painted a clear picture of how much Chelsea are struggling. This was the prime moment for Liverpool not only to get 3 points, but a big win. So that really helps morale and stuff. And also, you're never going to face a weaker Chelsea side, I think. I know it wasn't
Yeah.
the strongest Liverpool side. You guys did rest some players. But even with Chelsea fielding the players they fielded, it's not the strongest Chelsea side right now. So do you think it could be an opportunity lost, bro? Like you could have covered some ground there. You're closer to Chelsea
Nah,
than you
more
are
in-
to...
Yeah, but I'm still more in the camp of we got lucky. We should have lost that game.
No?
So yeah, bro, we got a point. I mean, fuck, we should. Yeah, again, we should have lost
It's
the game.
I guess it's a point,
I
yeah.
can't. Obviously, looking at it without considering this current situation, you're looking at it. Yeah, we should be winning that game because Chelsea's shite, but we also shite, bro. Like we mustn't forget that now. Liverpool is in the unexplainable rut.
Yeah.
And it's. I don't know if it's time, play through it. If we need new signings, obviously the new signings will
Yeah.
make some difference. But I'm still not at the point where I want to write the players off completely. So I'm still there on the whole mental thing. And having considered that, no, I don't think we have a right to go in there and take the 3 points. We got lucky with that point.
Damn. On
Just
that
being
note,
real, bro. Like fuck it.
on that note, I guess who better, which is a weird thing to say, but who better to face next than Arsenal? at Anfield, because I know we're top of the league, but
just
we
get
have
over
not
with.
beaten you guys at Anfield in the league since 2012, bro. Since 2012, we have not beat y'all.
Not even a
At
little bit of
Anfield.
Spons, not even a little bit of, not even a
Just
fucking...
wanna see
Even
some
earlier,
fight, bro. There's no
dude,
fight in the
even
side.
earlier this season when we beat you, y'all
remember-
almost took it,
I
bro.
remember watching United play like this a couple of. I'm
Yes.
sorry to bring this up, but it
Yeah.
was funny. And
Yeah.
yeah, there's no fight. They didn't care about the badge or whatever. I don't know what the fuck those toxins. Yeah, those players they do care, but they're just not running. They're just not putting in. They're just not there. So I don't know. You're coming up against a very strong Arsenal side who's just fucking winning and they're relentless
flying.
and they're
bro.
creative and they fucking...
and they're so
What, back to
fluid
back,
and
four goals
they
scored
got so
back
much
to back?
belief
So
and
much,
shit,
yeah.
bruh. Like coming up against us who are in like this is not coming. I mean, you look at us against United and how we perform. Then
Yeah.
if we can replicate that go into the game with that energy and that desire and that will, then obviously we got a massive chance. But we don't have that connection with Arsenal. There's a bit of rivalry, but it's not. It's a big six rivalry.
Well, it
It's
hasn't
not
been a rivalry because Liverpool have dominated us
Yeah, but
since
still, it's-
2012, bro.
I don't see.
That it can't, there
Liverpool
can't
looking-
be a rivalry.
I don't see Liverpool stepping up for this game in terms of the way we stepped up for United. I hope we get a result.
You know what? We've already
Obviously.
seen a weaker Liverpool come up against Arsenal and still defy
no,
expectations.
but that's not that Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, it's a different
no,
Arsenal.
true. But I just think that certain games activates a certain thing in players,
We
bro,
did not
when
really
it comes down to
We
it.
haven't won in 4, bro. We have no.
Oh, is it actually...
Yeah.
We had, this
But
last
that's what I'm
game
saying.
wasn't
Look,
the reaction.
These games where clubs have a good record, they do count on the day, bro. They do. Man City versus Spurs, even when Spurs is doing shit, Man City will still struggle because they've got a terrible record playing
I'm
against
judging-
those players,
I'm-
playing against those tactics.
I would agree with you. Pre City game.
Okay.
Post Man United game, pre City game.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But then watching us
Against Chelsea now also.
and against Chelsea and City is like nah, like we. It's true what you said. Only with our big rival, but now it's like City's been our most recent rival, but it's not United.
Yeah.
So we didn't bring it. Like first half we were there, and then we just with United we kept first half. It was also like there. The second half we were there again.
And let me
Whereas
just pass
all
in.
the other games, Madrid, fucking,
United did play like ass though.
but
They
still,
did
bro.
play like
United
ass.
was complete
No, but
garbage,
it's
and I
because-
don't think Arsenal will ever be that bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
We've
it's like,
been that
but,
bad this
but
season.
think about
Okay,
it. Like,
not that
not
bad.
we were
but
also
like,
ruthless.
We've had
Yes.
some bad
No,
odds.
it was completely ruthless.
So
yeah.
Against Madrid, against City, and against Chelsea, we have none of that. But we had it against United. So yeah, I know the on the game form goes whatever, but it was only true for us for that Liverpool and United game because there was so much rivalry
Ruthless,
there.
cutthroat.
Not necessarily a rivalry based on what current events like. Oh, wait, this is our top
It's
6
general, that is
it's
rivalry,
general
yeah.
hate. So wait. That's where we can't lose this game. That's like we can't lose this game because we need points to get to 4. That's not enough motivation for them
survival.
for whatever reason, and that's why I say I'm hoping for a result. I'm not
Banking
banking
on
on one. Yeah.
Well, speaking about being ruthless, Luis Diaz is apparently going to be back for the game.
Oh, and you know what you mentioned the other day off air to me, like, do you think Liverpool should get Mane back? And I was like, yeah. Then I remembered, fuck. No, bro. If we get just Luis Diaz back, we won't really be saying that.
Yeah, but look, Luis Diaz is set to come back. Thiago as well.
training, he might
Virgil
be.
van Dijk as well.
Thiago might be ready for Arsenal.
Yeah,
But he hasn't
Thiago.
played
Thiago,
He
Virgil
hasn't
van
played in a
Dijk.
long time. But I think
and
the sooner you can get Harvey Elliott out that team, the better.
out.
Yeah.
I said,
I don't
He's a
rate
I
him.
like him,
I-
but
yes.
I like him, but sometimes he is a bit of a liability.
Yes, he
but
is.
But
it's
he's
because,
still young.
It's
He's
because
still
all the
super young.
fucking midfielders playing so shit, man.
He's
Yes,
also very
fair
one-footed.
enough, fair enough.
He's
Yes,
also
he
very
is.
one-footed.
You don't expect him to take the game with the scruff of his neck. You need someone
yet.
else to do that, and
Yeah.
he must
And
just.
also, isn't this dude like 18?
Yeah,
Yes, he's
bro.
super young. I love him, bro.
You can't be 18 years old starting for Liverpool every game.
He can, but if Fabinho and Henderson are
Yeah.
Playing on
Playing
the
Bellingham
that
would have
solid.
been doing that. You know what I
But
mean?
Bellingham, we
because
know
he's
Bellingham's a
because
star. though.
Elliot is that creative player that can pop up in positions and create something out of nothing with his little runs and his little passes.
And we've
shit.
seen him score.
But he's not. You can't really concentrate on that when there's so much gaps and space
Yeah.
within the Liverpool, and constantly getting counted on the shit. And with Henderson and Fabinho constantly being dragged out of position and shit, he can't. He's
He
not
can't play
there
his
yet.
game.
He's not there yet. bro.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, with him coming back especially, but not only him, you obviously have Jota, who's scored I don't know how many goals against us since he joined
He
Liverpool.
hasn't scored since April, I think. It is.
We don't have Saliba, so we are looking a bit more open at the back. Rob Holding has looked decent so far, but he's looked
Holding's
decent against Leeds and he's looked
the
decent.
most decent thing I've seen Jota do recently was that whole turning
the
holding back and Salah scoring.
He did have to come back from an injury though.
Yeah, but it's taking him very long to get back to just put it,
groove.
yeah, bro. It's been
Fair enough.
he
Fair enough.
hasn't like look, Jota. I don't know if other Liverpool fans will agree with me, but he was never this player. He just this man keeps scoring.
Yeah.
Shit, don't jinx
I
it.
honestly, when
no
I
one
first saw
rates
him,
as good as his
I
record was.
definitely rate him.
Bro,
And FIFA
that
does
man
as
was
well.
scoring just as much goals with his left and right and headers.
And his head,
and
yes.
he's tiny.
He's
no,
tiny.
that's overperforming. I'm sorry.
He's brilliant.
He has no right
bro.
to do that. No
he
offense.
is brilliant. This is the type of dude where like if he played or like one of those things where like if he was a different nationality or something, you know what I mean? You'd have gotten a hell of a lot
What
more.
nationality
like,
is he?
He's Portuguese. It's Portuguese.
Is it?
Yeah, he's Portuguese. Portugal, they have a good attack, bro.
Yo.
They have a good attack.
When what? He just never plays
but
because
yeah,
Felix and Ronaldo?
Yeah, obviously.
Fair enough.
Oh, Rafael Leao, isn't he also Portuguese?
No, he doesn't start though. He always comes on as a sub. That's the
fair
thing. I've never even seen Jota come on as a sub.
Exactly, he's not that great, guys. He's just been, he's just had a knack of the last couple of seasons popping up and just putting it in the net.
Well, listen, for any
finishing
Arsenal
off
fan, I can
fantastic.
tell you, any Arsenal fan will tell you that man has given them fucking nightmares.
Yeah,
bro.
but like he's not quite there. I'm seeing him. He's it's not.
So at its core, you don't see Liverpool getting much out of this game. Even though, like, you do have some returning players, like, you have to at least believe there is at least the opportunity there. As an
Honestly,
Arsenal fan,
it's a game.
I can tell you now, as high as we are flying this game, always by default, I'm going to dread it. I do think that this is our absolute best chance
Yeah.
to
Now
finally end this terrible record.
And the fact that you have that opinion makes me be like, he's coming into it with hope.
Man, I have to, though, because we're top of the table. But
Exactly.
without Saliba there, it's a little bit of a worry, bro.
Yeah, I guess
I guess the biggest headache that Arteta has is not only the Saliba thing, but also who to start up front, because Trossard's looking brilliant.
Bro, look, our biggest problem right now is not really scoring goals.
Yeah, it's kind
defending.
of it's
It's
defending.
fucking
Yeah.
stopping. So, I
Yeah.
mean, you guys stopping Saka and Odegaard.
Hopefully. I mean, Jesus
just-
looked really good against you at the
Like,
Emirates.
bruh, we can't, like, one-on-ones, bruh.
Jesus looked good against y'all in the Emirates. He didn't get a goal, but he looked good. So I'm hoping
have-
for more of the same.
we
We're
have
playing
confidence.
against you guys at a lower morale-wise. This is the lowest you've ever been when we've
Yeah.
taken you guys on.
And you guys are flying, bruh.
So we
I
gotta
can just
do
see-
it,
I just
bruh.
see Saka taking, Trent, please, bruh.
We got the last time
Maybe
we played against
maybe
you
they
guys.
play-
Remember Martinelli pulled Trent
No.
out, bruh. Trent pulled a hammy after
Yeah,
he had to
bruh.
defend against
When
Martinelli.
after that sprint to get back.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, my guy. Nah, but at least he fucking ran him in his
He got
push.
there.
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
put
But
in the
that's
work.
what I'm talking about, bruv. Like, we're getting dragged all over the pitch and our players are just like...
I guess Arsenal is the team
And
that can
Arsenal's
cause
gonna
you a
do that.
lot more.
It's gonna do- yeah, for sure.
Yo, obviously, I'm trying not to be fucking negative here, but...
Do you wanna give
damn,
a score?
boys.
Prediction, yeah. I'm gonna say 2-1 to Arsenal. I'm
fucking no,
desperate
no.
and begging.
But yeah, obviously... I'm
Never
not
heard a
gonna
more
put-
desperate
not gonna
no.
put- I'm not gonna predict a fucking a loss. So yeah,
1-0.
we sneak a fucking 2-1. It's
Oh.
1-1, and then Jesus, and then I don't see this happening.
Origi makes a surprise
Origi
comeback.
fucking and then we fucking hold it off, and we have a terrible second half. But then for some reason, the ref is on our side. There's
that's
a young
kinda like
Arsenal.
you, that's
There's a
kinda
young
like you.
Arsenal
I'm
agenda
actually,
team.
I'm
yeah.
actually glad you brought this up,
then,
brother.
And then we get Liverpool somewhere,
Yes.
and it's fucking.
There you see, there's hope, Sponz. There's hope.
Yeah, but that's the only way.
I'm gonna say 3-0 Arsenal.
Fucking.
You said 3-0 Arsenal.
Stupid, that's a stupid
the
prediction.
man, the referee in charge this weekend. I forget his name. I thought I had it saved on my phone here, but the last 5 games he's ref for Arsenal, it's been 5 Arsenal losses.
Sick.
And of those 5 games, one of them was the game where he disallowed Martinelli's goal against Man United.
Fair.
Fair
fair.
decision.
No,
Right,
fuck
cool.
off.
So he's a good
The
man. He's a good
PGMOL
ref, okay?
themselves admitted that was the incorrect decision. Thank you.
No.
But
I don't
yeah,
even watch golf.
I didn't see
but when it comes to shit like this, all that Arsenal need to do. What's it?
I don't even watch golf.
Yeah, why are you talking about golf?
At the PGA Tour, MOL, I don't even like those games.
When it comes to the referees and shit, I get nervous, especially with this one. But yeah, those are the predictions. Let us know what you think the score of Arsenal versus Liverpool is going to be at Anfield, obviously. Moving on to United. Y'all just won 1-0 against Brentford. Marcus Rashford with another one.
Yeah, he got spoon-fed another goal. Are we all surprised?
Ethan's the only person I've seen getting angry
Oh, yeah.
when Rashford scores a goal. But
Nah, to be fair, I was at the shout out to Roscoe's local pub in the fucking whatever. It was
St.
and-
Peter's.
Yeah. Fucking,
We need a Rascal sponsorship. We will do the podcast at Rascals.
yeah, smack them towers, you get me. Anyway, and when the man scored, there was a very subdued, almost like a frustrated reaction from the United fans. It was, yeah, fuck.
Yes.
Fucking.
Hey, my pa was just happy, bro. Like,
Yes.
damn.
But Rashford himself, judging by his celebration, it was more like one of those relief ones.
Yeah,
Not more
it
like,
was for sure.
It wasn't
bro.
like, yeah, I'm just. It was more like,
Because this is
yeah, boys.
this is the first time he scored now in like 3-4 games.
And
So
look, he's been on a solid enough run to
No,
warrant.
exactly. He does warrant a little fucking dry spell,
Yeah.
but still, he needs to work
He needs
harder.
to contribute
I'm
more.
fine if he has a dry spell, but he's like, I was talking to Brandon and Tyler about this. He's like a proper luxury
Shout
player.
out Brandon and
yeah, shout out
Tyler.
Brandon and
Shout out
Tyler.
Brandon.
He's a proper luxury like player. He doesn't work. If you don't give him the ball, he's not going to do anything. I think the same thing for Sancho as well. I think those are two players that we kind of need to. I don't know. We either need to like get them to work more or fucking replace them. 'Cause
But maybe
United
just not
needs
the
players
types
who
of
are going to work.
players, bro. They could just be luxury Ozil-esque. Like, I know they're not like Ozil type players,
Yeah.
but the thing was Ozil did not work.
Yes, but at
You
least
had to work
They
for
need to
him,
get-
and
they
you
need
do the work for him, and he finishes it
They
off.
need
bro.
some less Grossman treatment. Bro.
Yeah,
Pull the
honestly.
pants down.
Yeah.
And spank that ass.
We need these guys to get fucking spanked. No kidding, bro. But yeah,
Fucking Bruno. Jesus.
he had a decent game though.
No, but his attitude, brother. While you're winning and your attitude still stinks like that.
Yes, but look, let's not
Seal,
talk
man.
about this like it was a convincing win. The final score was 1-0. The
United, I did tell Ethan while the game was on, that was the most comfortable I've seen United look in a long
Yeah, it
time.
was, yeah.
Even though Brentford in the second
In the
half
second-
really started to come at them.
that's the thing. So
But for like 60 minutes,
yes,
United.
the first
Oh,
half.
Brentford had so much. They have so much grit there.
I haven't
they
Tony,
do.
brother.
And United have fuck all grit.
Nah, yeah. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm
I
gonna
can't-
say
I
it.
can't comment on that.
I'm gonna comment. But yeah, the first half United played very well. They probably should have made more chances, should have scored more shots. Obviously the Rashford goal was like he was in the box. They headed it down to him in the box. All he had to do was not close his eyes and kick a ball, and he did it, and it was a goal. So I have no issue with that, but I do think he needs to work
Player of
hard.
the season.
So
bro.
angry at
Put some
the Rashford
respect on
scoring.
that, man.
It's so funny.
Look,
God,
the bar is low, Sponz. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
But Ten Hag did do a number by playing almost exactly the same formation that he did against the Newcastle game, where McTominay was like a cam, Bruno was like a.
McTominay looked better.
He did look better, especially in the second half. In the
Looked a
second
lot
half,
better. He was driving forward, bro.
in the second half, he didn't do much on the ball, but the amount of times he saved balls coming in, the amount of
Yeah.
times he cleared balls, he was
Breaking
good.
up play was
Exactly.
No, he was good, bro. He was good.
And that is what he's kind of there for. He physically, he's probably one of United's bigger players. You know, like physically,
Yeah.
United
He's
don't.
much. It's almost like he deceives. It's deceptive
Yes.
how big he is, bro.
And
Quite
also,
tall, yeah.
he is, and also United have a fucking small squad.
Yeah, so it helps to have
Yeah.
height there.
Exactly. I think that's why Weghorst gets his time as well. Speaking of, he didn't get his time, and boy, did we play well without Weghorst. No, I do think we probably would have played similar with Weghorst. I do think, though, Weghorst is a downgrade. I think he's a step down. I would rather put almost anyone in that striker position.
Martial coming back to full fitness.
Yo.
And he's
Don't
good.
play
eh?
for United.
No, and he's good, Sponsor. He came.
Martial's good.
Yes, he's good. That's one
When
thing.
he's fit.
When he's fit, yeah. It's just, yeah. He's a good striker because also he's better at link because he's more agile. He's better at link
More
up play.
mobile.
He's better at
Literally, bro.
He's better at everything basically. He's better at hold up play. He's better at link up play. He's better at making
He's probably
the runs.
better in the air than Weghorst.
Honestly, that's not even a joke. But
What did Vegas do to you, bro?
that's the
He let
issue.
him
That's the
down.
issue. He's done nothing for me.
Just lets him down. on the
I would
pitch.
have liked him to do something. Even if he made me upset, he doesn't even make me upset anymore. I just don't care.
Damn, bro.
But yeah. So yeah, Rashford and Sancho. Sancho was decent. He played.
Yeah.
He was decent. He a couple dumb things, but he's so fucking lazy. but he was good. The passing was good. The passing was decent. He's very
He didn't
slow.
miss Casemiro as much in the first half.
Yeah,
Well,
in
like
the-
I said, for the
but
60
that's
minutes.
also because I think particularly
Sabitzer looked decent.
Yeah, I think our midfield actually had a good game. I think Bruno, McTominay, Sabitzer actually had a good game. But
Eriksen watching from the sideline, he's obviously pushing a return.
dude, as soon as him and Casemiro are back, United's we can like fucking we can chill, bro. It's breezy time. It's young breezy. But all I'm saying is, after this Everton game, the rumor is Casemiro comes back.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. His suspension's over.
His suspension's over. And
Damn.
so I literally think if we can just get through this Everton game.
And you shouldn't need Casemiro for the Everton
Exactly.
game. It's at Old
It's
Trafford.
at home. United have you seen United's home record? I think we're unbeaten in like 23 games.
Yeah,
at
dude,
Old
your home
Trafford.
record since Eric Ten Hag's come in has been decent.
So, sorry, Sponz. Not all of us are fucking.
not all of us support Liverpool.
But I think Anthony. I'm a big fan of Anthony. He did a couple Anthony specials. None of them worked. But I think another day.
You keep trying, bro.
yeah, you keep trying, Anthony. Another day, and you will get it. I'm a big fan of Anthony. He works. He
1 out of
defends.
10 times, but that one time.
Exactly, it's
It's
good
glorious.
enough. It's good enough. And then so Casemiro's back after the Everton game. I think we have the Everton game. It's at home. We have a good home
It's
record.
safe.
I think,
That's a safe game to go into.
and then I think once Cassie and Eriksen are back, this team gets better and better.
yeah, sure. Between now and the end of the season.
And the end of the season, yeah.
So you're predicting a Man United win against Everton?
Against Everton, the
you
game.
have to. At this
You do
stage,
have
though.
to.
Everton are struggling. They can cause an upset, but I don't see it happen. Like you said, Man United's home record right now. It's
Yeah.
hard to argue against. So
It is hard to argue against. But
I think United probably 3-1.
Everton
3-1.
do have a good
They have a
physical
strong midfield,
They do have a
bro.
good physical midfield.
They have a strong midfield.
And I think that, judging by the Newcastle game, because Newcastle also have a good physical
Mm.
midfield, and they fucking ran through us. If Everton are able to use that size, they probably could do something to us.
Is
I'm gonna-
Dominic Calvert-Lewin fit? Because if he's fit,
Oh,
then I think
bruh.
that
I don't
Even if
Oh,
he is fit,
Martinez.
like,
Nah, dude,
he's
I
not
know
got
he's
no
been
game
having
for
a
the
really
others.
bad time, but he has been one of the most unlucky people with injuries.
has
He
been.
cannot get a
He's a
run of
fucking
games
sick
together.
player. It's
And
just
before
like-
the injuries, the player was there. There's still talk of Arsenal monitoring the situation. If Everton go down, we take him.
Fair
Injury prone or not, you know what I mean? I think if he's here and he's fit, he could be a handful for Martinez, bro.
But yeah,
Martinez has come out on top of every test this season, but again, I still say he has struggled against the bigger people when it comes to aerial things.
No, Martinez, he's actually not, dude. I
No,
think
I'm
there
saying
was.
in the air, and
wa-
Everton will keep that ball off the ground, bro.
No, the thing is, when we beat City, Martinez is marking Haaland.
Yeah, but the first time City thrashed y'all, Martinez came off at half time.
Yes, but that was a different Martinez.
I'm just saying the possibility is there.
And also, when we beat Barcelona, Lewandowski is a big guy. Martinez marked Lewandowski. Martinez is
Yeah, that is true. That
he's deceivingly good
Lewandowski
at
ended up
marking
looking
bigger guys.
Ordinary, bro.
And I guess when you're that size, everyone else is a bigger guy. So you have to be deceivingly good at marking bigger guys. He is good though. I think Varane and Martinez were very good in this.
Brentford game.
Yeah, De Gea made one
Varane
fuck
is
up.
just so
De Gea made
composed,
good
bro.
saves though. I think our defense is good. I think our defense and I think De Gea is good.
Calvert-Lewin is out of the United game.
Well, then it's fucking guaranteed,
He's out
baby.
of the United game.
No, yeah, I'm saying 2-1 United. I do think Everton will get.
I think 3-1 United. 3-1
Actually, no, I'll go
United.
2-0 United. I'll go 2-0.
Think clean sheet?
Yeah, I think clean sheet. It is at home.
I suppose. But I don't know. I think Everton, because of how desperate they are and they're fighting relegation, I think they will definitely be able to grab one goal.
Yeah, but I think United needs to realize we are just as desperate. We need this top three.
I guess. If
if
you
we
don't
l-
get this top 3, it's a failure
It's
of
a
a season.
failure.
It's a failure of a season. What you going, Sponz? Old Trafford, Man United versus Everton.
3-0 Everton. What's the joke?
I think
Okay.
I think Sponz is actually still off. He's still on leave. bro.
Yeah, considering Everton's fighting for survival.
And Rashford's chasing that golden boot, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be it depends on who arrives. on
And
the day.
Martial will probably start
Probably. I think he got enough minutes.
because he came on in the last game as well, and then he came on in this game too.
Yeah, honestly, realistically, I don't see United losing this game. So
They shouldn't, bro.
yeah.
If they do, we riot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking show,
I
bro.
ain't finna riot, to be honest.
No. There's not. Their season isn't going bad enough for protests, bro. But I think they should win this game.
I'm
And
gonna
they
give
should
them a-
win this
I'm gonna give
game
them a
in
2-0.
style.
Nah, we're not gonna
Next week is Europa League games back.
No idea.
Thursday night.
Because if that is
Are you
happening,
rolling
then Man United may have to 13th of April, Man United versus Sevilla at Old Trafford. So there may be some rotation against Everton. Who better to rotate against? At the same time, good opportunity to lock down third because you have to. Newcastle are running away, bro. They're scoring goals. For the goal difference between United and Newcastle is
I know
insane.
United have a terrible goal difference.
So United do need to cover that ground, but at the same time, this Europa League run
my
could turn
God,
out to be
you-
more important than
Oh my fuck.
the league
I
run.
don't.
Newcastle literally gonna finish 4th and Ronaldo's gonna come back to the
I could honestly see Newcastle finishing 4th, Man United. Actually, I could see Newcastle finishing 3rd.
third. I could also.
I could see someone else taking 4th and Man United winning the Europa League to get Champions League, bro.
I hope we do. The goal is though third and Europa.
Yeah. That's a solid
I
season.
think there's enough.
You've already got a Carabao Cup. There's already a trophy there.
Yeah.
Even if you end this 5th, but with a Carabao Cup and a Europa League trophy, that's not a bad
Throw
season.
Maguire and Lindelof in that Everton game.
Might as well,
Let
yeah.
Varane and Martinez go in the Europa game.
Might as well.
We good. Or even switch it to the opposite. But yeah, we good.
And then some rapid fire predictions for the other games. We got Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest at Villa's home. Villa got to take it.
Yeah.
Unai Emery is having a stormer, bro.
Probably Villa.
That dude is one of
2-0.
the most like under the radar, solid, having a solid season people in the league right now. I think
he's like a
2-0
mid-table-
Villa, I could
He's
say.
a mid-table side specialist.
Nah, he's not, brother. He's not a mid-table. I think this man can manage the top level.
I mean, Seville was like mid-table in Spain also, weren't they?
They weren't mid. They were always in like the top 5, top 6.
When I say mid, like upper mid.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Not
Like
fighting
the
for-
West Hams or
Yeah,
the
like-
Evertons
like,
of
like,
David
like,
Moyes
like
era.
you're knocking on
Yeah, yeah,
European,
yeah.
like that's his.
But they're not
But
gonna win the
he's
league.
Yeah.
taking Aston Villa up, bro. He's taking
is.
Aston Villa
Well,
up.
that's what they should be. I don't think they they right where they
I
should
think
be.
he's turning Villa into the new
I
David
always-
Moyes Everton. He's
Yes,
turning Villa
well,
into the
I
new
was gonna
5th
say,
place.
when you say David
Best of the
Moyes, when you mentioned David Moyes, I always saw Villa. Okay, I know their colours are the same, but I always saw
West
Villa
Ham.
and West Ham
Yeah,
similar.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you got your top 6 and then West Ham, Villa, and
Yeah.
then you can.
They
your
have their
Brentfords.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have your Brentfords and your
Yeah.
fucking.
Nah, Villa, yeah,
Sorry-
this
sorry,
season,
Spurs.
like it was Wolves that 2 seasons.
Yeah,
Wolves was
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Oh, now this season it's Villa, it's Brentford. But yeah, I think Villa 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
2-0. Then we got Brentford versus Newcastle. That's gonna be a hell of a game.
Oh, it's a
That's gonna be a hell
But
of a game.
it's probably going to be Newcastle
I
still.
want
At Brentford's home,
I
bro.
need Brentford. I need Ivan Toney to do
We
me a
saw how
solid.
Brentford did against United at Old Trafford. I don't see why they can't do better than that at home against Newcastle.
I'm gonna give it to Brentford. I need a solid.
I would
here.
love to give it to Brentford.
I would
bro.
also
I
love
think
to.
Brentford can take this. I think 2-1. I think 2-1 Brentford.
I
Come on,
think.
Frank.
I
Actually,
think-
you know what? Fuck it. I think 2-2. I think that's a draw.
I think 1-1.
That's a fair one.
It may play out to a draw.
I think
2-2.
1-1.
2-2.
Nah, there's goals in that game.
Yeah, for sure. Fulham versus West Ham at Fulham's home. Very unfortunate for West Ham. But I can't look past Fulham. With the form West Ham are in, bro.
I'm
And
gonna
the
say-
types of goals they're
I'm going to say
letting
West
in.
Ham pull it, dude. I know it's
You think
fucking.
so?
I think West Ham have to.
I think 1-0 Fulham,
they
bro.
were also I don't
I
see
think
that.
But they're in a
1-0 Fulham.
relegation fight. Don't
Yeah,
they have
and
more to lose than Fulham?
Yes.
After the way they
exactly.
defended against Newcastle,
But Newcastle
bro.
is a good team. We just saw them beat United.
Fulham's
also
also a
just-
good team.
No, we didn't see them beat United though. and Newcastle ran through United like we weren't even there.
Yeah, I understand that, but
I
I'm
say
just saying.
Newcastle 2-0.
Newcastle 2-0.
2-0.
No, West Ham. It's West Ham Fulham.
Oh, I say West Ham.
You saw-
Yeah, I say actually. Let's go to Newcastle. I say West Ham
Did
1.
Newcastle.
1-0. I say West Ham 1-0.
Oh, West Ham 1. I say Fulham 1. What you going, Sponzy?
I'm gonna go Fulham 2-1.
Fulham 2-1. Where are Fulham on the log now? They are currently 10th.
That's good, bro.
They're currently
that's good.
10th. Their run of form is not the greatest, but they're still 10th, bro. And I mean, West Ham, obviously, where they are speaks for itself. Like there's a 12-point gap between the two.
Oh,
I think Fulham 1-0. Wolves versus Chelsea. I am so desperate for Wolves to get this, bro.
Wolves are gonna win it.
And I actually think they could do it,
They're
even
going
though they
to do
have
it.
terrible records. The thing is, whenever Wolves are on a shit run, they pull something off against the big team.
but what?
I'm so desperate.
No, nothing.
I would
against
love
Frank,
it, bro. I would
Nothing
love it.
against-
Nothing against Frank, but when the
When the chips are down, we need Chelsea to.
It's kind of funny.
God.
Chelsea are on 39 points. Okay, the relegation zone starts at 27. I would just love to see
39
them.
points. Remember when 38 points guaranteed you?
Yeah,
Yo,
like,
yeah.
you solid. Yeah.
That's when. Once I remember all the sides when
I
they
would
got
love
their
to
38
see
points,
Wolves
like
do it.
sick. We are not getting relegated.
Maybe Chelsea get new manager bounce, but I don't think new manager bounce counts when it's a brother that's returning. So
I think
I'm honestly going to go at Wolves home at the Molineux.
Let's be real,
I'm
that one-
honestly going to say
Man's not a
1-1.
manager,
That's
Man's
a
just
draw,
an
bro.
ex-player. Let's be real.
That's a 1-1. I'd accept a 1-1.
I can't not say Chelsea win.
2-0 Wolves.
That's my boy. I think 1-1. But I wouldn't be surprised if Wolves pull it off.
I will say
1-1.
3-2 Chelsea.
No ways.
3-2 Chelsea. I think Kepa's gonna.
Wolves
I think
will
Kepa will
score.
have a stinker,
Wolves will
but I think Chelsea will score enough goals to come over.
Okay, that's a bold. I think. Okay, it's probably a fair prediction. I think most people would predict Chelsea. I just think that Wolves can do something, bro. We've seen lesser teams pull something off against Chelsea.
We have, but I'm hoping this is gonna be a different Chelsea.
But now they're having like new old manager bounce. Does this count as new manager bounce?
No.
yes,
He's not a manager.
he is
He's a
taking.
fucking
Yes,
ex-player.
but he's a interim
No, he's an ex-player.
manager.
He's
He's coming in as a
He's an
manager.
interim
I
manager,
just think the
so-
double standard is that he's managed there already.
Yes.
He used all his new manager bounce.
But
up.
also,
Exactly.
Hodgson had a bit of a. Crystal Palace won their game.
that doesn't.
but he's
that,
an
that,
actual
that was just
manager.
luck.
No, that's, you
No,
can't
but
say
Roy
oh,
Hodgson is a manager though.
That's just manager bounce, yeah. It's not new manager
No,
bounce. It's
he's
manager
manager
bounce.
I think Lampard will give them interim manager
get
bounce.
interim
Interim
manager
manager
bounce.
You do get
bounce,
interim-
that's
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 the
too
thing.
weak,
You do
Stop
get
bro.
making
interim
stuff up.
manager
You can't just
bounce.
make
It's
stuff
a
up.
factual thing.
Logan makes stuff up. You can't just make stuff up.
Yeah, that's my thing, bruh. Damn.
Your thing is the
Al Nassr this week.
hey, my boy.
Wait, before we get to that. Tottenham, Brighton
She got me
at Spurs
excited
home.
now. Fucking
Tottenham, Brighton, Spurs home.
Tottenham, Brighton, Spurs. What?
It's Tottenham versus Brighton at
Fucking
Spurs
Brighton,
home.
bro.
Brighton are currently 4 points behind Spurs with 2 games in hand on them.
Actually, I go Brighton then, yeah.
Yeah, Brighton.
Holy shit, I go Brighton.
I
didn't know they were
think
that
Spurs
close.
are
Come
anything
suffer with
special
us,
right
man.
now.
Come
I don't
suffer
think
with
Spurs
us.
anything special. Spurs are obviously also without it. They still have an interim manager.
They have an interim manager.
They absolutely bottled their last game.
I hope
They
Harry
did.
Kane's okay, bro.
Why?
Like he got hurt.
No,
They
man.
put his hand. That's why they put his hand. They punched
They,
him.
yeah, they
punched him.
They clawed him.
They clawed his eyes, yeah.
Fucking
The mandible
punched
claw.
him.
And he went down for it.
And
You see Rashford go down for the nose flick.
Yeah. Again, though, with a nose that size, it's hard to not flick it.
hey, man, that man needs his nose.
You really hate Rashford, bro.
In Premier League, bro, that man has some nose beers. Surely.
Yeah, what we going? Spurs, Brighton.
That's a tough one, but
I
Brighton.
think Brighton. I think 2-1 Brighton.
Yeah.
I would love to see Brighton. You know, fucking 3-1 Brighton. I think Brighton could actually thrash Spurs.
I'll
bro.
go 1-0 Brighton.
1-0? Yeah. Spurs defense is none special right now.
I know.
I don't know the days of Christian Romero being sang around the stadium. are
Actually, wait,
well
I'll go
over, bro.
2-1 Brighton. I do think Tottenham will score.
Yeah, Harry Kane's in the
Harry
game.
Kane will get his-
He's what's the word?
Inevitable.
Mandatory. It'll be a
Goal.
penalty. It'll be a penalty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going 3-1 Brighton. You going 1-0 Brighton?
2-1.
2-1 Brighton.
2-1.
2-1 Brighton. All right. Leicester City versus Bournemouth.
That's a bit of a tough one.
Leicester have to. It's at their home.
Yeah.
I know that Bournemouth are the better of the two
Of the
right
two,
now. I
yeah.
think literally by 2 points.
2-0.
It's Leicester's to lose. Leicester's run of
Leicester.
form. They are desperate for a win, bro.
2-0
They are
Leicester.
desperate. 2-0 Leicester. They're gonna have a no manager bounce.
I'll go 1-0 Leicester.
1-0 Leicester. I think 1-0 Leicester as well is fair. Yeah. 1-0 Leicester. It's gonna be. They have a good team, bro. Like James Maddison should be doing something. Tillemans. I think Tillemans just has one eye, and Maddison probably has one eye on his next club already. Southampton versus Man City at Southampton. We've seen this story before.
Yeah.
We've seen this story
Fucking
before.
4-0.
Southampton are currently bottom of the log, bro.
5-0.
Goal difference of minus 24.
yeah, keep going. Gaia's one.
Nah, it's gonna be an absolute
It's gonna
Man
be a
City
thrashing.
walkover.
Yeah,
bro.
this might be Haaland
Okay,
getting
no,
like
no, no.
You're gonna
4
see a,
goals.
you're gonna see a rugby score,
6-1.
6-1. Oh, James Ward-Prowse free
Jamie with a
kick.
free kick. You
There we
gave
go.
me.
Yeah, fair enough. 6-1. We say
Yeah,
6-1.
I'm going 6-1.
6-1, and then
Oh,
we have
Southampton get relegated. James Ward-Prowse to Liverpool. Thank you very much.
Lastly, we got Leeds versus Crystal Palace at Leeds.
I'm
home.
gonna go
Like you
Palace.
said, Hodgson has some new manager bound.
And I think Palace have a good team. I think Palace,
Palace,
win
definitely Palace.
1-0.
Yeah. Nah, more.
More?
I'll say like 3-1.
The thing with Palace is the issue before Hodgson came in was they didn't score goals.
Palace currently 1 point ahead of Leeds, and Palace currently on a run of 4 straight losses.
No, man. They fucking...
Didn't they win the other day?
They won their last game.
They won their last game.
Palace. This is the. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yes, they won one, but before they won the one, it was 4 straight
Yeah,
losses.
yeah, but
But
this is
we
the-
only
Then
think
that
about
one
the,
was,
yeah,
that was the new manager
the
bounce.
new
yeah.
manager bounce. I think Palace will do it. Hodgson's
That's
is
the turnover leaf thing.
yeah.
think so? Yeah,
Hodgson's
that's
a very solid manager, and I think they have more to prove right now. So yeah, I'll go Palace.
Damn, they have to pull something off. Bro. Okay, boys. Al Nassr this week. Take us away.
Let's get into it. So yeah, off the bat, Ronaldo scores a penalty. Hell yeah, that's classic Ronaldo. That's all we want to see. Even if he just got penalties, I would be happy with that. And then after that, you remember that guy Talisca? We spoke about. He's 83 on FIFA. He got
a brace.
He got fucking 2 goals.
Yeah, bro.
He got fucking 2 goals.
What is up
five.
with the extra time in this league, bro? I
No,
see
it's
he
not-
only scored in the 98th
It's not
minute.
extra time. It's the time that... It's not extra. You see, it's I don't know.
It's allocated
you can
time.
see you watch the PGA tour.
Yeah, the PG. Fuck that.
Yeah, so every time, all the time that gets... When the ball is not in play,
Yeah.
gets accounted
Oh,
for
properly.
and played
Yes.
at the end of the game like it should be.
Okay.
And again, we saw these
Again,
people
this
host
league-
the World Cup.
this
They
league,
love
bro.
extra time.
This league is
I know,
just
it's
top
insane.
tier. It's
Superior.
just-
we about
Did
to-
you see this league offering Lionel Messi over 400 million pounds a year?
And that's because of it. Big dog, big nuts.
That's
Big-
literally
big
more
league.
than double Ronnie, bro. That's
Exactly.
more than double what Ronnie getting paid.
That's
dog.
that's
Debatable,
blasphemous.
debatable. Yeah, that's
but
debatable.
we'll move. Speaking of Ronnie though, he got 2 goals,
Yes,
1
he did.
penalty, and one of them was a nice little fucking edge of the box on the
Yeah.
left
Show
foot.
us. Stand up and show us, bro.
I-
Here's a ball.
I would, yeah, honestly. left foot shot into the box, whacks it into the
How
opposite
can
corner.
you ask Ethan to do what Ronaldo did? Are you
I know,
insane?
honestly, as
For
yeah,
the
Sorry, I
Patreon.
just
That's
like
going
to
to be on the
apologize.
Patreon.
Let's be real,
It's
yeah.
obviously the silliest.
yeah.
Like,
Let's be real.
I don't know why I even thought that no one can do what that man. Anyway.
And what's funny is the guy who scored that 98th minute shot. He's in the box. He does a little turn. Ronaldo's standing there. And you see him, he sees Ronaldo, and the guy literally goes, fuck that, and he takes a shot and he scores a goal. And what's nice is that you saw Ronaldo celebrate, but he didn't celebrate that all.
Okay.
Because that would have been his hat-trick.
Yeah, it would have been that.
Yeah.
So you saw Ronaldo you saw him, but he didn't go. I didn't go run up to the guy and
was
high
just
five
like,
him. And it's just
hey.
like, yeah, nice, we did it. But yes, Ronaldo, nice 2 goals.
All I'm hearing is that dude robbed Ronaldo of a hat-trick.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Probably a record-breaking
what's it
hat-trick.
actually? What's his name? Let's find it. Let's put his name out there.
Everybody-
Yeah, if you want to send hate, to no, not Talisca. We like Talisca. If you want to send the hate to, I'm not even going to pronounce that name.
You can't say that, Ethan. You can't.
I'm not
actually
even
say
gonna
that.
say that.
Ivan, yeah.
You can't say that.
Ivan, yeah.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
watching, you pass the ball next time. You get Ronaldo the hat-trick.
Obviously, he's watching.
Yeah, obviously. I don't know why I said if he's watching.
And why would he be watching? Because this is the podcast.
That never sleeps.
It's nice to have a proper siren in studio. I had to fill in for you last week. It was not fantastic.
I'm
bro.
pressing the soundboard. That's not me using my mouth.
I think that was that's enough to wrap on, boys. I think we've said more than enough. We've shared more than enough. Let us know your guys' thoughts on predictions coming up for games, and again the manager situations going on at every club we spoke about. Really, it's gonna be a crazy off season when this season is over. But yeah, man, we're gonna be with you guys every week of the way, basically. Thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, your ratings, whatever platform you're listening to us on. Check us out on social media as well. Get involved there. I will put the link in. Actually, yeah, it's just you can just find us at footinmouth_pod, but you will see the link in the description. And yeah.
That's a long outro.
It's a very
That
long
is-
outro,
it is a really
Logan.
long outro. I'm feeling good, man. I'm in high spirits going into this weekend. And hopefully that continues, bruh. Easter Sunday, I'm hoping that
happy
Arsenal give us a...
Let's
I'm
end it.
hoping-
Happy
I'm
Easter, everyone.
Happy
Thanks
Easter,
for liking,
Easter,
subscribing.
We'll
Hell
catch you
yeah.
on the
We'll catch you in
next
the next one.
Yeah, Viva Ronaldo in it.
Peace.